It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers. And I'm back with no video. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all could low key see this nigga GQ in the cut a little bit. Y'all can see that. But y'all already know what we here for. You read the title, man. J. Cole applying pressure to off-season documentary. We about to watch the premiere live. It's actually starting in 60 seconds. And yeah, we about to check it out. Nigga Cole got 60 videos on his YouTube channel. What, over 2 billion views. Crazy. But we're gonna watch this countdown, man. While this junk counting down, I did want to kind of throw this out there. Alright, so this is the off season, right? And if you're a J. Cole fan, we got the warm up, we got Friday Night Lights, and we got Cold World, the Sideline Story, which is the first album. All of those kind of tie into each other. It's like the basketball theme, and the off season ties into the basketball theme too. So I feel like we about to get like some vintage Cole. Cole about to be in his bag. If you heard the warm up, if you heard Friday Night Lights, you already know what time it is, man. So yeah, we got like a minute to this documentary start. I love watching the documentaries because it's like it just give you like background of like what he been doing, what he been going through, the mindset he was in when he was making these songs, and then when you finally hear the album, you be like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So if you're an artist, I recommend that you put some kind of documentary together while you trying to put out your album. Just you gotta give the people content, man. Content is king, bro, especially these days. But we got 30 seconds. I'm just as excited as y'all. Let's get into it.
Say off-season. I had a mixtape called The Warm Up. At that time, I was trying to get a deal. I felt like I was this close to getting a deal with somebody, just because my music was good and I had like a little bit of connections to the industry. But I had just graduated college. I was broke, nigga. I was like struggling to pay my rent. I ain't had no job, and I was kind of being complacent.
I just called it, bro.
Crazy music, and I was kind of chilling, like as if that was good enough to get me to where I needed to go. Yeah. And I had a realization. One time, nigga, I'm in a party. I'm drunk and I'm high, so I had to leave the party and go to the backyard. So I'm back there paranoid, like, oh my God, like, nigga, I'm going through it. Nigga, life is on me, nigga, rent. All my college friends went and got jobs. Nigga, I'm over here doing some rap shit. And these niggas walk in the backyard, come find me. And they're like, yo, we want to holler at you right quick. Bro, it turned into an intervention. These niggas was like, hey, bro, what you doing? You say you want to do this music shit, but like all you doing is really just like hanging out, partying and shit. Mind you, one part of me is like, nigga, yo, I be with y'all niggas. Like, the fuck are you talking about? But when they was talking, bro, I swear to God, I sobered up quickly. It was almost like I was on a stage. Nigga, literally, after that, I thought about basketball. Why I ain't making it basketball? Nigga, I love to play. And at this point, I'm 21 years old, you know what I mean, 22. And I'm like, nigga, why you didn't make it in basketball? Because you wasn't fucking working. You thought you'd be outside dribbling the fucking ball, doing something, when really niggas was in the gym with trainers, like putting in work, shooting 1,000 shots a day. And your dumb ass over there thinking you doing something, mimicking Iverson. Yeah. So it was like, yo, do you really want to look back 10, 20 years from now with this music shit and be like, the reason you didn't make it in music because you ain't put in the work? So I was like, fuck it. That was where the warm-up came from. Every day, nigga, I woke up, wrote verses, made beats. So, and so all that to say, the off season was like the same concept. Like, one more time before I leave, like before I feel like I'm like fulfilled in this game, let me try to reach new heights from a skill level standpoint. Remember I told you about the 7-minute drill? Mm-hmm. Like, I put myself through drills. I really try to work on my craft to like just reach new heights and push myself. So that's why I call it the off season. I know that was a long answer, but shit, nigga.
Yeah.
I'll play the third joint.
That's crazy because I had just said that shit. Just said it, bro. Like, I just felt like that they all tied into each other, bro.
This past 5 years has been a fight against comfort. I was chilling. What I noticed was with that feeling of comfort, I'm like, damn, this is the moment that a lot of your favorite rappers hit a crossroad where they did what the fuck they set out to do, and then the fruits of their labor started working against them. That same energy and that same like passion they put into the craft was gone, and it was replaced by like comfort and luxury.
I like the swing rap. You like them too? Yeah. If I had to get one, yeah.
Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah. This is hard.
Gangster, bro.
You right, the back right here.
That's a lot of
Shit right
shit.
here, back.
My life is just mad routine at this point, and I like it. So to go shoot a video, to shoot a doc, to even just come downstairs and do this, yeah, I swear to God, bruh, I swear to, yo, that's the level of like comfort / laziness that I've reached in my life. Imagine that when applied to music and a craft and a sport that literally you can't get comfortable in.
What's up, brother?
Good morning. I knew you was up.
That's
I had to
Timberland.
make a real decision. Are you okay with getting comfortable, chilling, mailing it in?
That was Timberland, nigga. I know the voice.
If this is as high as you ever got, not career success wise, but from a skill level, like have you wrote your best song? Did you leave no stone unturned creatively? And when I thought about that feeling, I was like, nah, I'm not cool with that.
You already know you fresh into it. So you ain't got no choice but to answer.
When Melissa told me she was pregnant, it was like almost like a clock went off. Like before life completely changed, I was like, damn, I need to refocus, wake back up and lock back in and begin the process of like the fall off, which is reaching its highest height before I feel like I can like comfortably just relax. First thing came on my mind was like, yo, I gotta go back to Muhammad crib.
Oh, nah, you can look, bro. It's a whirlwind in that bitch. That shit like Mount Everest, nigga. Get out of here. You ain't paying no rent, nigga. That's only for rent niggas, nigga. We are at the legendary Muhammad House. And this is where Cole stayed in when he moved to New York to go to St. John's. This house right here has been a lifeline because even when times were difficult, he struggled with certain things, like the owner treated him actually like a friend, almost like a son in a sense, so he worked with him.
Cole. Cole.
$2016. Oh yeah, that's when they went back to Muhammad's. That's crazy. He went back and set up like back in the day. That's fire, bro.
2016. Forest Hill Drive had been out. Like, I'm at the peak. And I'm like, coming back here. This might be my last moment of moving how I used to move. Waking up every day, dolo, just being able to write, focus on music. I came up here for like 2 months. Every morning I woke up, I had to write a verse before I can go to the city and go to the studio. And then after the studio, I had to drive all the way back to Queens, wake up here, write again, record again, and then go.
That's crazy.
I remember Pharrell, one of the first times I had worked with him, he was like telling me how he had his life on a schedule. He came to the studio for certain hours. He was like, I only come to the studio from this time to this time, and I don't take shit home with me. I was probably 24, 25 when he said that, and I remember feeling like, damn, that's weird, because I'd be in the studio all fucking day. Like, if I stayed in the studio anything less than 12 hours before I had kids, it was a failure of a day. About 2 years into being a father, I remember like, oh, you need a schedule where your family knows that this is your time in the studio and this is the time when I'm at home on family mode. It's something that I needed to do because I'm not gonna shortcut on the family side. So I put the studio in the house for that reason. It's like, I love being able to work knowing.
That's fire. You seen the painting?
Yeah.
It's like his 2 kids? That's fire.
wait around for the inspiration. That's the thing that I had to cut out, because you can wait forever and nothing will ever come. And then when you come back, one of the main things I noticed in the process is like the trust you have in the things that you say or the things that want to be said, like the ideas that come to your mind that want to come out and they want to be written down. You second guess them because you haven't been in the momentum of trusting and seeing results. So that first line that comes, you're like, oh, no, it's trash. No, I said some shit like that before. Nah, it's corny. Instead of just being like, yo, it's the first line. Write the shit down and trust that it'll lead you to the second line and to the third. You know what I mean? So, like, I had to just start showing up. When I really fell in love with rap, it was a matter of like sport. I started realizing the parallel between the rapping for me and basketball. I gotta operate at a high skill level, and the only way you're gonna operate at a high skill level is putting in the hours, you know what I mean? Like practice. So it's like coming down to the off season, it was the same mentality. It's like, damn, this is the time to get better. So I have to continuously come up with ways to reignite. Write one verse, do a drill, make a beat. I didn't know how long it would take, but I knew it would take time. And it literally took years of practice, writing, trying, shooting, sharpening the pen to like get it to a level that I feel like it's been like in the past couple of years, like it's there.
It's almost like you treated those features as an album, as like a project.
Facts, yeah.
Is that how you thought of it?
Yeah, because it was a mind state. When you put yourself in uncomfortable moments, you find out a lot about yourself. And usually you find out that you're capable of rising to that bar that's set by that uncomfortable situation. So what's something I can do? Yo, when somebody bring you a feature, say yes. I was looking at it like an opportunity for growth.
You think the era that you grew up in drove you to want to have the skill set that you got?
Hell yeah.
Do you really want to look back and be like, you didn't work with nobody? You didn't have no songs with nobody, that you just cool with that? No, okay. So start saying yes to some features. Similarly, it was like that with letting people know, yo, the off season, it's a boy, Fall Off is coming. It's like, yo, now that the possibility of not doing this shit seems real and I'm at peace with that, don't have a regret. There's songs on here in this whole Fall Off era that I've been sitting on for years. Just tweaking, making better. Even like a Middle Child, that was for the Fall Off. But then I'm like, do you really want to wait to drop this fucking song? So I'm like, yo, fuck it. We just put out Middle Child like as a single. And that shit went crazy.
So you know I never came over here when you came back.
Oh, yeah. Now normally I would just hoard that shit. And similarly, yes, I've been hoarding songs because I'm like, no, I made this for the Fall Off. This is too special. Now over the years, they've gotten better. Maybe some of them have like fallen to the wayside, you know what I mean? And like they won't make it. I still got more work to do, especially on the Fall Off specifically. I got a few more songs I need to write. I got more tinkering I need to do. But the vision, I finally got this shit sculpted and I can see this shit. Like for a long time, I just knew what I wanted to do, but I just couldn't see it. It was just like, this is the most ambitious shit I've ever done. It's a patience and a trust. It's a tightrope to walk, but I'm walking that shit.
Oh, that's fire. It's like the horns and the halo, the J. Cole song with it. That's fire. Damn. That shit was dope. See, that's why I be liking the backstory, bro. I really do be fucking with the backstory, man. This album about to be classic, bro. album about to be a classic, man. Well, y'all seen it here first, man. I kind of called it out. The whole warm up and stuff, I called it out, bro. And that's the video started with him saying that. Crazy, yo. He had almost 50,000 people watching this junk. That's crazy. But anyways, man, we're gonna keep growing. We'll keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.